Join PCTechForum.net is a new site. It's a way we'll be discussing everything related to tech news. They'll be discussing the latest processors, graphic cards, laptops, hard drives, computer cases. They also have a section for pre-built PCs and custom-built PCs, and also a PC straight from the manufacturer. They also be discussing the operating systems and how to troubleshoot them. And said, last but not least, they'll also be discussing the latest games and business. The site is brand new, so people will join for the first time on there. So come and sign up today at PCTechForum.net. Well, remember last week or so we had posted, a video, of a sister talking about how she was working for a, hiring agency, and a company said, look, we looking for applicants, but no blacks. And remember I talked about the sabotage of Black America, how it's in every area, throughout America. It's definitely the economic sabotage. In Black America, where case in point, you have one of our sisters here that tried to apply for a job, with her resume saying she's a Black woman, but she just changed it up just a little bit. I want you to hear exactly what happened when she changed her race and left everything the same.
So this job was hiring through Indeed. So I put in an application and no response. It pops up again in my email. They need people? I fit the job description. Let me apply again. No response. I was like, that's crazy. Whatever. I tried. Same application pops up again in my email through Indeed. So I said, you know what? Let me switch up a couple things. Change my race to white. Within 30 minutes of me submitting that application, I receive a phone call. This lady is jolly as hell. Okay. I get an interview set up. Next thing you know, I go there. When I get there, the man that gave me my interview is looking at me like he's pissed. He is irritated. He's pissed. I even had him give me a tour. Anyways, obviously they didn't call me back, but I just wild to me. Like, it's not like my name changed. My application was the same. I literally just changed my race. So is that all you guys are looking for at this point? Because even when I did the application under a white female, I didn't even update my resume from 2019. I gave them an old resume. They were okay with that. Even when she sent me a confirmation email for the job, for the location and everything, once I actually seen the address and seen what building it was next to, I didn't want to get it confused with another job, a company that I work for. So I emailed her and I said, hey, this isn't such and such, right? She emails me so fast. But after I did my interview, they told me that they would let me know within a week. And you know what happened? They didn't say. I emailed her. I called her. I emailed her. I don't give a job. I just want to see what they're going to say. And they ghosted me. So, I don't know. Should I say the company out? I probably should.
This happens a lot. But the Black people, what you have to start doing is a few things. First of all, don't tell us the story if you're not going to tell us the company, if you're not going to tell us the city and the state it happened in. Also, once you realize things like this is happening, favoritism is something you could actually prove a lot easier than racism. Now, I know we know it's racism, but in order to prove it, you got to have some sort of racial slur. You got to have some sort of practice that they're doing to a lot of people. You have to quantify that to prove it. But favoritism is very easy to prove a lot more. And you can't do that because that favoritism is a form of discrimination. So you need to go to the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, the EEOC, in your city and make a report on this, because these things are them doing this based on color. No, because that's one of the protected class. Race is a protected class. The moment you switch yourself to white, all of a sudden now you're getting a phone call, you're getting an interview, and you say this happened multiple times. You need to be reporting this to the federal government, because this isn't right and this should not be happening. See, no other group deals with that issue like Black America. That's why I don't want to be really hearing about other groups of people sometimes, because you don't deal with the sabotage and even the history of the things that happened to us in this country. Even in 2022, that's why I say if you really want to be free economically, you have to start creating businesses of our own. You have to become entrepreneurs, black people. Because even on these social media websites, sure, you can make some money there, but look at it. We still discriminated here. We discriminated in the algorithms. the algorithm is not the problem. It's the people that designed it in the algorithms. That's why they discriminate against us. They make sure to people that from their persuasion get all the attention and everything that they need. Not to say that they even earned it. That's the thing. You know, we're also about earning it is one thing, but white supremacy is about unearned privilege. That's what it's completely about. And giving jobs like this, you know, I was being told about a guy, you know, the other day that I know of. He's a, you know, white person. And he get all these high paying jobs. And this dude's one of the most lazy people ever. And the person that was telling me saying they don't even know how they get it. But I'm like, oh, I know how he getting it because of his, you know, unearned privilege. That's how he get it. Always landing into high dollar jobs and lazy. Black men would love to even get one. And we do get it. We got to protect it and make sure that, you know what I'm saying? It's always going to be like that in America as long as these people run it. I've said that before. That's why, you know, either if you're going to be in Babylon, either black folks return back to your ancestral homeland, which is the South of the United States of America. That's your ancestral homeland. Actually, right now, that's what them folks forcing a lot of y'all to do. They forcing you to return to the South. You see what they're doing in California? You see what's happening in New York? They forcing y'all to come back to your ancestral homeland, the South, where your people are at, right? And when you do get down to the South, build something. Start building. Get involved with the local politics. Take that over since you're in those cities. Stop being, you know, put in a position where it's a black ran town, but white folks run. They almost run it like an apartheid system, a white minority running everything. And black folks are sitting up there, you know, still looking for equality, and yet these people aren't even the numbers as you. I'm even hearing about all the stuff that's going on recently, even in Jackson, Mississippi, with the water situation. And we know good and well them folks allowed that on purpose because Mississippi is one of the blackest states in the union. But y'all let me know what y'all think about, you know, this situation here with this young sister. It's like this happened to a lot of us. She just caught them because it's rare to catch them. But they still own that. They still are on that. Oh, you black? Oh, I don't want to call you. You know, at one point in time, they just tell you straight up, blacks don't apply. But now they can't do that. They get sued. So they just don't want to hire black people. When you see these companies, look at the people, the board. Look at them. It's a sea of white. Look at the top management, a sea of white. That's done on purpose, ladies and gentlemen. It's all done on purpose. It's not like black people not applying. It's done on purpose, and that's fine. Let them keep their stuff. My thing is, when we find out these companies, we need to financially boycott them. That's what we need to do. Hey, family, on November 20th through December 1st, 2022, we will have the all-inclusive Kenya trip. Now, a lot of times people have said, hey, Phil, when's the next trip we'd like to go? I want to see Africa for myself, but this is the time to go. Everything will be taken care of. All excursions are paid. You can do monthly payments. You know, they'll have safari and a 6-city tour. You will see Charlie Island, which is something that we did not see last time on the tour. This tour will be 12 days instead of 7 days. So make sure to secure your place on the trip by going to www.wbsvs.com, make your deposit, and then you can start making your payments, and we'll see you in Kenya.